your old radio night. It's 12/30/2017, the last old radio night of 2017 there. Hope everybody's 2018 is real good and everybody has big radios. Okie dokie, this 21. We standing by. Got the rolling tape.
All right, 21, you got to tell us what you're talking on.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll do that there, Night Ranger. Hey, Night Ranger. I'm talking on a Tram D300, Tram D300, and a ground plane antenna there, Roger.
All right, this is the Imposter Night Ranger. I actually have some, I'm a little bit hoarse. I don't even want to call it a cold, but been waking up the past couple of mornings with, junk on my throat, and it's made me hoarse. So, wannabe sort of cold, but anyway, it's got me sounding all bassy and everything. This is Night Ranger, and I'm talking on about a 1978 through about 1981 realistic TRC-422a, little 40-channel AM mobile, with a D104 going into my tan and brown big 10-tube DNA Phantom and my homemade wire J-pole up about 90 feet in the air. This radio is actually kind of interesting. It has ceramic and crystal filters in it, which is unusual for most CBs. Most of them just have a ceramic filter, but it's got filters at both IF, not just tuned coils, ceramic and crystal filters. Radio Shack advertised this radio had 80 dB selectivity at 10 kilohertz, and that's even higher than what the Tram D201 was rated at. So, pretty good about getting rid of co-channeling. It is.
Sound good, though.
That's stock. I don't think I've cut the limiter on this one. I think it's pretty much stock. I did have to put it back on frequency. It had drifted off, and so I had to go in there and play with the little capacitor on the PLL reference oscillator, but I got it back on frequency. No, I got the old 10-tube Phantom going.
Oh, more time I heard you say you're barefooted. So don't worry about that. Oh, I hear the police clearings out there. Oh, product.
But anyway, this was not a bad little radio. It's about next to impossible to put extra channels in it, but as far as just a straight 40-channel AM radio, it's a good little radio.
Yeah, I got the extra channels in my Galaxy 33 there.
Well, if you want extra channels on this radio, you're pretty much out of luck. I don't know if there was ever a mod kit for this radio, and Radio Shack pretty much did that on purpose, but still, for just a straight 40-channel AM radio, wasn't bad. Little mobile or bass on power supply.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take mine. That'll be alright.
Go ahead.
I can't tell you everything about it. I don't know. We had Galaxy 33 mobile radio. You got 40 channels on it, and the extra channels go with it, and got echo on it. And I got run a D04 off my arm radio. I put it on this Galaxy 33. I don't know what year it is. It's an old one, I'll guarantee you that. Out of two of them I had, got one left over, and we're still talking on it. They got a high Max 2000 sitting around 60 feet in the air, running with it. They got a little dinky little box that puts them around somewhere between 40 and 50 watts out of it, and I control that, and I like that. Alright, they call me 116, the crazy man with the bullfrogs and two ducks, and that's what you sound like, the bullfrog there, Night Ranger.
Yep. Yeah, my voice gets real bassy whenever I get a cold. But now I can imitate the Devil. There was a guy in Rock Hill, South Carolina, in the 70s and 80s, went by the Devil. Later he changed his handle to Phoenix, and he had a big, deep, bassy voice. He used to get up on that D104 he had, and he'd say, "You got the devil there, go ahead."
Yeah, I do. I like to hear the people do that. They crash me up and get me laughing so damn hard. I couldn't do it.
He was funny. Of course, sometimes he was awful drunk off his butt. And he definitely got way too drunk on the CB. He had a Midland 13880B 23-channel sideband bass, which was a fairly expensive radio back in the 70s, like $400-something, I think. And a static unamplified D104 and a Varmint XL600, and originally a PDL2 beam. And then while he was off on the armed services, that went kaput. I think the ice got it. And so then he had I think it was a Sigma 5/8 ground plane. But man, he'd crank that Varmint XL 600 up, and he was on about a mile away, and he'd stick my needle past the 30 to, I think I'd put the needle on the D on the DB past the 30. He could lock me up with that radio.
I know you're right. Yeah, my supposed to let us come over there. Me and 755 supposed to be over there around 1. You can check out my 148 Cobra there, mobile radio. I'd be glad to see hopefully that's all it needs, peak and tune there. I'm going to get him to look at that 250. The linear there, I don't know what kind that is. There's some kind of name on it. I hope he can be able to get him fixed tomorrow.
Well, that's a good radio. I'm sure you'll be. If he gets it all straightened out, you'll be happy with that. And I want to talk to. There's 2 of my subscribers on my YouTube channel that were around back in the 80s up in Rock Hill. There's Crazy Ken and Alexander the Great. And both of those know who the devil is, or was. He's no longer with us. But they both heard him many times doing his little routine. You got the devil there, go ahead. And people would come in there and he'd be doing some crazy stuff on the CB, and people would hear him and they'd say, who is this? And he'd say, I give up, who are you? And they'd say, no, who am I talking to? And he'd say, I don't know, who? And they'd say, no, what's your handle? And then finally he said, oh, well, you got the devil there, go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I had a brother wondering who I was. I said, I don't know who you are. Where you at? I said, I don't know where you at. I'm over here. You over there. You're getting so aggravated with me this morning, this young fella. Does that make you laugh, crazy man? Oh, yeah. There is 807.
Yeah, well, the devil, he was a character. He used to sing that song by Hoagie Carmichael called Huggin' and a Chalkin'. I don't know if you know that song or not. He used to sing that song on the air about hugging, and that he had a girlfriend that was so big and fat he couldn't hug her at once. He had to hug her and then chalk where he left off, and then move over a little and hug her some more and chalk where he left off, and hug her a little and chalk a little more and try to get all the way around. And then said one day he was hugging and a chalking and a hugging and a chalking when he met a man with chalk in his hand coming around the other way. Yeah, you can find that video on YouTube, Hoagie Carmichael hugging and a chalking. But that was the first time I heard it, was the devil singing it on the air over the CB. It's working, Eliminator.
Yeah. Hey, this no T-Berry. That T-Berry that, you know, the one I got there, T-Berry T or whatever it is there, Commando or something like that. I just dug this thing out of the corner a little while ago. Control, that's what it is. But, that's what I'm talking on tonight, pushing up to the old penetrator. I got a little something in line there. I ain't got very much in line, but hey, the old thing works. I'm impressed.
That's the thing. Get her across that microphone like you're French kissing your wife. They might be able to get going out some modulation out of that radio.
Why, you can't hear me at all?
I can hear you. You're weak. Oh, you like. It's better now.
Is that a tube type or is that solid state?
A power mic on it or anything. It's just an old beat-up radio.
That's good, right the way you got it now.
Is that tube type or is that solid state?
But somebody's coming in with you there.
No, it's solid state. It's one of the first solid states. It's got you on the air with a modulation light. It's missing a front plate part there, but back in the day, it's a nice little radio.
Yeah, 410. It sounds good as long as ain't somebody else trying to talk at the same time you are. I did hear everything that time. Well, that's pretty rap on you. I ain't got to do that. You sound real bodacious.
Right, Joe. Well, this will be the last time you hear me this year probably, so I just want to wish everybody out there a Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. I hope you have a safe and a happy one, too.
1940, 10-8.
Oh, go ahead then, 1940. 40. Be your turn, tell us what all you're talking on.
10-4. I'm on the RCI, 2995. Let's see, power mic. And nothing else really special. Well, I'm keyed down. I'm going to wish everybody a happy New Year and a prosperous New Year and a well New Year. Y'all all have a good one. I'm going to be standing on the side here.
I appreciate it. I hope you have a good 18-year coming up to you. Just 17 goodbye. All right, we'll catch you back in the short. We appreciate you coming out. Hey, 1940, sure glad to hear you, man. Glad you're feeling better. I was wondering how you was doing there for sure. You sure sound real good there, Roger.
Damn fool, appreciate the flowers. I like your YouTube upload. I think the bump is people trying to bump fist. I don't know. There was so much stuff on there, so I agree with everything that you were trying to say.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, that was Dino DeVilla there. That's the Challenger. He was in St. Louis, Missouri. And that's Night Ranger's favorite CB operator. You know, him being a ham operator, he's kind of, particular of who he latches on to. But he liked that guy, so, he'd passed away several years ago. And, we could do the bump, and I got up and I got down, and he said all that. So I was able to find out a way I could copy that thing, and I did it as a tribute to him. And so the Night Ranger would have something he could watch anytime he wanted to, right?
Damn fool. That sounds like a good deal. Looks like you gave Night Ranger a good present.
Yeah, that was his Christmas present. A good Christmas present, boy. And he just got down. He went bumpity bump. Hey, Night Ranger, come in here and say it like you got that voice there. And I just got down. That's the devil.
How's it going out there, y'all? I was just talking to someone about fire department stuff. Come on back.
Hello there, Columbia Fire Department man.
Sir, my brother, I am talking on ham radio on mine.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, anyway, what radio are you on?
I'm on a Cobra Ultra 90 with a Wilson 1000.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you said you was his brother.
Yeah, my brother's Buttercup.
Oh no, Buttercup. Okay. The Buttercup or Mudcup?
Buttercup. So if you ever get Buttercup on Channel 12, that's my brother.
Yeah, Roger. Well, where do you get that handle from? Mud Ducks.
No, it is stuff to him. And, what's your point?
Oh, we're over here near that crazy man there. They're over here near that crazy man. All right, let me get out the way there. All right, well, we got you in there on old radio night there, Columbia. You take said. Mostly off the Carter Park Road over here where they shoot all them daggone cop picking guns. 21.
That's 10-4. I'll take you all next day. Whatever. You guys have a bus night. I'm signing off.
Who's that way out there that keeps calling me? Come on. 21. I hear you, 21. Come on. What's going on, 21? Go ahead. I'm doing good. Is that 165? 612. Back at your break. 612? Yep, 612, 21. The Black Snake down here in Missouri there. Come on. Oh, you're in Missouri. Okay. All right. Well, I got you in here there, Roger. Hey, Roger, 21, man. Just thought I was going to holler at you and tell you I heard a good trip on you out here, man. 21, Black Snake, 612, Missouri. All right, 612 is, if I had any noise there, I wouldn't get you, but, I got this radio here. I'm not used to this radio, so 612, Missouri. Yeah, oh, shoot, down there where that old Challenger used to be, Springfield, Missouri. All right, have a good one. It's 21, South Carolina. We gone. Roger, 21. Roger, 21. 612 is the Black Snake. Make way.
And he just got down. Bum, bum.
Yeah, the bump. Beep, beep, bum, bum, bum.
In honor of the now deceased Challenger.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, and whatever you do, stay away from those microwave oven transformers.
When you get nowhere close to it. Yeah, like he's got that pointer, like he's in a classroom. He said, now, do you know what these are? These are mods, and they're 1,000 amps. I said, okay, yeah. Well, if it was 1,000 amps, it'd be about the size of a small washing machine, you know. Oh, no.
Did he actually say amps instead of volts?
Yeah. 1,000 amps at 2 volts.
Yeah, and the wire would be horrendous. I remember when that video came out, I saw that. I said, oh, you keep messing with that, you're going to get yourself electrocuted. And unfortunately, 4 days later, he was dead.
I know it. They don't know that stuff can kill you. What happened to 987? 755, can you raise the dead? He's gone. How about that? Hey, 3 in the circle, that roundabout, break. He didn't either. Well, he must be trying to get something out of the trunk of his car there. His feet slipped and fell in the trunk, and all of it, and the trunk fell on him. 410. I might have to go over there and get the trunk open and let him out.
You know, talking about Challenger, Dino Davalia, he was a rather wordy individual. He was entertaining, but rather wordy. Did you see his video when he was working on the 10-tube Phantom? And the guy, whoever he got it from, had a fuse in there with the tin foil wrapped around it, trying to keep the fuse from blowing.
I didn't, but I saw a comment about it.
Yeah, well, look up his video on the 10-tube Phantom, but you have to skip forward because he I forgot what he was even talking about. He blabs about something forever before he finally gets to that. But he shows it to you on the camera. I was like, who'd you buy it from? Mongoose?
Yeah.
Good evening to the channel. Happy 2018, all you campers out there.
Man, I hope you have a safe one too and be safe out there now. They call me the bullfrog and 2 ducks. We're back in. Yeah, hello there, 15-4. I hope you're doing good over there.
Yeah, man, we doing fine, man. We thought this would be a good time to say happy 2018 to everybody because we're getting pretty close to the end there, right?
Oh yeah, man. There was some good skip out there today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We enjoyed ourselves for what little time we was out there. But yeah, it was rolling pretty strong there, right?
Yeah, Jeff, well, I got out there late. I didn't do a whole lot. I did a little bit. Got one video gate about 30 minutes long. There are different channels here, but anyway, and good to hear you out there, man. And all right, well, let me stand by. I got to go get something for storms, and I'll be back out.
That's right, 21.
Best guess that 2017 got by, because it'd be leaving by midnight Sunday night now.
You know, it just doesn't seem like it ought to be already about to be 2018. It just, this year kind of flew by.
You got that right.
I'm ready for it to go back the other direction now. I don't like. I'm getting old enough where I don't like it. I want to go back the other way.
Like 1999, 1996.
Oh shoot! I'd go back further than that. I'd go back to the 1980s. I'd get back in my 20-something-year-old body.
Oh, I'd be back in 1969 then. Be in my 20s.
Yeah, well, I was just first grade. If I was the only choice I had, I'd take it. You know, because then I'd grow up and get to be 20 again. But I enjoyed being, 17, 18, 19, 20 in that area. I enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun.
One thing I had to do is turn around and look at my pictures there. Got me and my first wife, a big picture of us. I said, damn, I look young in there. Look at me now. Kaput. 72.
Yep. Yeah, well, there'd be some. I'd want to take back the lessons learned and things I know. Try not to make some of the mistakes. Actually, one of the big mistakes, it wasn't even mine, was the woman that was supposed to be my wife destroyed herself with drug abuse, and I didn't know anything about drugs. I didn't even know what was wrong with her at the time. But I guess I'd have to choose I'd date somebody else, because she started out nice, but 5 years later she couldn't even carry on a conversation, and her brown eyes were bleached completely gray. So I guess I'd have to avoid her.
Picture me and my first wife, I think I was 29 years old. Got married to her back in 1992.
I didn't have that much. Well, I had a bunch of girlfriends, but there were only two of them that really could have caught me, and unfortunately, neither one of them in the long run turned out very good. They both started out great, but one turned into the town whore, and the other one turned into a drug addict. So, oh well.
Man, you couldn't win or lose, can you? I think you kept losing. I bet you took about 10 or 15 steps backward, then forward, to get away from them.
Well, it just didn't work out. Neither one of them would do what, they both self-destructed pretty much. But there was let's see, there were some other girls that wanted to marry me. I just didn't want to marry them. One of them, she was beautiful, and she was very affectionate. I got to give her that. She was built too, but she was dumb as a post. And I was like, you know what, I could talk at her, but I can't talk to her. So even though she wanted to get married, I just kind of needed somebody a little smarter to talk to. She was a model for the Adam and Eve catalogs. She was a lingerie model, but she was an airhead. And let's see, there was another one that wanted to get married, but I just didn't. I decided I didn't want to go there. And let's say, there was another one that tried to catch me with the "Oops, I'm pregnant" trap, but I saw what was coming. I saw what she was trying to do, so I bailed before she could to catch me with that trap.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. My second marriage, got married back in '82. No, it was '83, because I got my wife first when she went to divorce me. Well, you take all the bills, you added up on them credit cards. I want you to sign that pickup truck. It's a 72 Chevy pickup truck in my name. She said, okay. I said, as soon as she showed me all the papers she got on her name, thank you, you have the book and cover.
We'll see ya. Yeah, the one that wanted to get pregnant, she was telling, or she wanted me to marry. She was telling my friends, let me back up. She was telling my female friends that she was going to marry me. And they were telling me, which that in itself wasn't so bad. But at the same time, she was trying to talk me out of using birth control. She's like, oh, no, you don't have to worry about me. The doctor said I'd have to have an operation before I could get pregnant. And I was looking at her thinking, do I have stupid written across my forehead? I wasn't going to fall for that. So at some point, the writing was on the wall that she was trying to get pregnant, so I bailed.
Man, all right, I couldn't make none of them women pregnant because I've been shooting brains all my life. That's a good thing.
Well, that pays off if one of them comes up and says, yeah, I'm pregnant with your kid, and I guess and you'd automatically know it isn't. But in my case, I could, so. Yeah, anyway, that one wanted to get married. And there was another one that brought me a temporary marriage certificate. And she's actually a pretty good girl. I just wasn't attracted to her. But, I mean, as far as personality, now she turned out great. Too bad I couldn't take some of the other ones that were great to look at, but not so great on the inside. And, like, take the other one that had a great personality and stick her in a better-looking body.
Things like that always bump in your head that they ain't gonna work that way. It's a oops, that time me to step way back.
Well, the one that turned herself into a drug addict, I never thought she'd done that. I thought she was too smart for that. I thought she was too fine a person for that, but she proved me wrong. And if someone had asked me back in, I was 18 or 19 or 20, which one was going to turn out better, the one with the great personality or the one that turned herself into a drug addict, back then I'd have said there's no way that the smarter one, more educated one, prettier one was going to, I thought for sure she'd turn out best, but man, a few years later she was screwed up, and the other one that I didn't think much of, she turned out a whole lot better.
I tell you what, I enjoy the 4F Club, and then there's no legal ties.
How many times you been married in 1840?
0.
Oh, you been a single guy. You smart.
I've never been married either, 0. I've never proposed. I've had a girl ask me to marry her, and like I said, one of them tried the oops, I'm pregnant trap. And I've had other girls talk to me about it, but I've never proposed.
I wish I never got married. The first time I saved all that money I had in the savings account. As soon as me and her got married in 72, about 76, I was broke.
Oh, shoot, yes. I remember there was a redhead. She thought she had 3 kids by some other guy who was an alcoholic. And she just didn't know when to shut up and stop bitching at her man. She'd sit around and invent the next problem to go off on her man about. She bitched her husband till he didn't want to be her husband anymore. And she had 3 kids, and he was already bankrupt. I guess she'd already bankrupted him. So she started looking at me thinking that, oh, yeah, there's Night Ranger. He's a nice guy. He's got money. She thought she was going to stick me with the bill for his 3 kids. And I said, no.
No, that ain't gonna work. I did, though. My second wife, she had about 4 kids. I didn't know nothing about her. I know she had 1. The mistake letting her stay with us over there in Babingdale. Oh, no. I said that never happened because I left her behind. I worked 2 hours overtime out this, what's called the beach over there. Edstone Beach. 2 hours overtime, cold, that doggone, that boy, we kept running back to the barrel, warming the hands up and do the carpenter work. I should have had a hat and throw it in that door before I went in. I didn't. I walked in there, she laid me out.
Well, when you're when you're in your teens, late teens and early 20s, there's lots of single girls, that don't have kids yet. But unfortunately, by the time you're in your late 20s, and especially by your 30s and 40s, they just about all got kids, and most of them are looking for somebody to stick the bill to. I've lost count of the number of women I've heard say over the years, "I'm looking for a man to be a father to my kids." Oh my gosh, how many times have I heard that? And I always want to say, why? Don't you know who got you pregnant?
Oh, no. You had me over here laughing.
Yeah, they never thought that was funny, but I did.
That bad when they don't know who made him pregnant or who the kid daddy was. Boy, no, it ain't gonna work. Yeah, her daughter wanted me. I didn't want her. She's too young. I don't want to teach her anything. She might teach me something. I wasn't taking that chance. She really shagged up close 2 years, man. After we got married, hang it up. Had a breaker out there a while ago.
Go ahead, if you can hear them, pick them up.
Hey, what's your 20?
I don't think I can hear him. Is still out there, 21? Go ahead out there, breaker. I don't know where he went. I just a while ago there. 97, what happened to him in 755?
About Lance.
I don't know, 755 might want to went between your seats.
There's somebody out there. Go ahead. Wait, slow, Shaq. Go ahead. I'm trying to get you. Come on. Okay, can't get you.
Time's up. Give you a chance to do it. I can't hear nobody out there on the steady noise.
Wait, slow, Shaq. Crazy man, don't key up now. Let me see if I can get him. There's a guy out there. Go ahead. All right, I give up.
Well, if he can't hear you with that antenna you got up there parting the clouds, he's either got a lot of noise or something's wrong with his receive.
You mean 21's antennas in the clouds? What are you talking about? How are you saying that? Because the antenna passed them clouds.
You know when you look up in there and you see those big chemtrails across the sky, that's actually where 21's top of his antenna was dragging up against the roof.
Yeah, no. I thought the swagger hit that top of that pine tree. That's a whole damn pine tree. That's a tear. That went up over the top of it and it didn't touch it.
Yeah, that's the top of 21's antenna scratching the sky and leaving those lines across the sky like that.
Yeah, the mosquito up there, you knock them down. I want to see them bright birds over them buzzes laying up there. And one time you get a doggone beam, got a motor put up there. They could be taking a ride, swing around and around until they get to there and go jump, they'll fall off.
One time the moon was passing over 21's house, and when it went over top of his antenna, it kind of hesitated for a minute, and then it went on, and I heard this noise go. Brrr.
Oh,
It sounded like one of those little spring door stops, on the floorboard when you flick it with your finger. Brrr.
What the kids do with the baseboard paper, get it, throw the thing up. Throw the thing at you, grab one to you, side your front wheel.
Where you all out hunting dogs up there around up Sand Hill up there?
Either Barnix is right outside the gate.
Oh, you can't hear me.
Alright, I'm going to my dog pit, put these dogs over there, and I'll figure out where y'all at.
How about them dog hunters,
If you ain't hunting dogs, I believe they're hunting deer. You can't find the dogs.
Well, at night they can't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Fast, Lance.
Go ahead.
No problem. You like to cause me to get hit in here.
Well, 1940, you able to get around okay now?
10-4, I think they got me perking along. It's just part of it is a genetic problem in my family, and the other is just getting old.
Yeah, Roger. Well, did you get your wires on your pole yet, or he's going to do it and you wasn't there? Did you get it done?
Go ahead. I might need a ride.
Come back.
You got wires.
Give me the highway.
No, I hadn't done that yet. That's something that I'll put off till next year, because I'll have to get that thing straightened out and back up and all before I put the guide wires on it. But it seems to be working all right. I'm working on it right now.
Oh, yeah, no problem there. Yeah, there's a lot of skip in here today, I'll tell you. I didn't take advantage of a lot of it. I just had a lot of other stuff to do.
I got on my beam and hit a couple of places, and that's working good.
410.
I lost all of that about
you can't mess it up, man. You'll see it when you open it up. It's pretty simple in there.
10-4, yeah. I just been busy and had so many other things to do, and you know, it's kind of like, well, that's working right now, but I am going to have to put a, I don't know if it's a female or a male or whichever one it is. It's the one on the radio, the mic plug on the radio. There's been so many plugs put in there, kind of like one of Crazy Man's old girlfriends. It just all loosened up there, right?
I hear you. I'm just saying I hear you now. I don't know about what Crazy Man's doing over there.
He ain't doing nothing now, but I mean, I give him the benefit of the doubt there before, you know, that's what I said one time, you know, maybe one time before. Isn't that right, Crazy Man?
That's right. I got tired of women trying two things they want. A roof over their heads and money getting spent. They ain't got neither one that they can get. I told them hit the road.
Did you ever find that guy come around with that piece of chalk?
Come around with what?
Piece of chalk.
Piece of chalk.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Never found that turkey.
Tell him about that Night Ranger.
He was a hugging and a chalking and a hugging and a chalking and a hugging and a chalking away.
Until he met a guy with a piece of chalk coming around. Anyway, it's a joke.
I have one with Magic Mark and put a sign out there in front of my mobile home. About 15 for sale.
410.
I beg him to put it on out there. I beg him all kind of ways. Please put me another sign out there. Because they couldn't read that other sign you put out there. Please put it on a little bit clearer. You wouldn't do it for shit because the police wanted it. You might figure, damn, he's begging me too much to try to get me putting out a sign out of that. Signs of those pictures. He wouldn't do it. And everybody comes to my house. Man, anyway, you want to sell your place? What do you mean I've got to sell my home? Got a sign out there in front of the mobile home park. About 15 for sale, Mr. Nah. I ain't selling my home, I'm living in it. When Mexicans go up there and get it and bring it back and look at it, I tell you one thing, that boy can't write.
You should let him put a down payment on it, and then, you know, let about 10 or 15 of them put a good down payment on it, and they just took off.
There's something wrong with that boy's head, though. Tried to write for sale on it. Boy, it looks up, that writing looks like awful. Looks like he was scared shitless.
Looked like an earthquake needle wrote it up.
Yeah, looks like he wants to run, wants the other part to stay there and page right there.
Myself, I didn't get that one in the bunch. I was looking around, I grabbed them. Then I was walking over and I saw them in a bag already cut and cleaned and all like that. And then for like 75 cents more, I put those other ones back and got them. I got me some, I used to get cow peas or field peas. I got black-eyed peas this time, and I got some smoked neck bones and pigtails, smoked pigtails. Just put one of them in there. They get too many of them in there, man. You put that thing in the refrigerator, you need a shovel to dig that grease off of there. That's just not good. And then I got my cornbread, buttermilk cornbread. Let's see what else. This sausage. It's called Chinese sausage. When it's cooked, it tastes like pork spare ribs. I never seen it or tried it. So that's what I'm gonna have. And it seemed like something else I got with rice on, you know, with the beans and stuff on the rice. But I don't know what else. What you gonna have?
What's for dinner, Grandpa?
It's the same stuff. We got what I call the real Parmesan, which is cow peas cooked with the rice, and we got collard greens, and
some cow peas. And I go in there and they said, no, you want field peas. I said, well, field peas, I don't know what, so I will go back and I don't know the difference between field peas and cow peas, but anyway, I've had them so many times. But I seen this recipe the other night on this guy from Louisiana did it with black-eyed peas. I hadn't had them in a long time, so maybe the good luck will be still with me if I eat those instead of the cow peas that come on.
Yeah, that's right. Well, in a lot of states, that's what they call Parmesan, is black-eyed peas. But field peas is a lot different than cow peas. I've always heard that's what I had to go to the store to get to make Parmesan. Had to get them cow peas. There's a difference between field peas and cow peas.
Yeah, well, it's hard to get them, and some stores don't have them. They got plenty of field peas, but you don't want to see the cow peas. The only place that used to could find them was Piggly Wiggly, but I don't know. Crazy Man probably got a couple of bags over there at the house there, Roger.
Yeah, he would have to have that to put away most of that pork chop that he gets.
Negative. You don't have cow peas over there, Crazy Man? No. No? No. Oh, okay. I thought you kind of, when you cook them, you throw some onions in there with those pork chops, and then you mashed up some cow peas on top of them. That's a good idea, though. Made like a cow pea sandwich, like you said you did with that okra sandwich and chicken. What was it, okra and chicken sandwich? Yes, sir. That was good, too. 21. What's up, white dog? Not much, man. Where'd you find those Chinese sausages? Food Lion, up there on College Park Road. I never seen them before. They're red and they're, long, not real long, but, Chinese sausage. I've never seen them before. Yeah, I used to buy them up north, and then when I moved down here, I couldn't find them anymore. Yeah, 10-4, yeah. I think it's like $3.49, I guess it was a little cheaper because people didn't know what they were. I didn't know what they were. Now, if it had been $5, I wouldn't have bought them because I said, I don't need to know what that is that bad. But I tried for $3.49 there. But they said it tastes like, what you call it, ribs, pork ribs or some kind of ribs there. Yeah, man. I'm going to have to go check that out because if they're anything like I had up north, man, you can't beat them. Yeah, okay. Well, what do they look like, the ones you had? Yeah, they had a red tint to them. Right. They're a little bit bigger than hot dog and they're longer than hot dog, right? Yes, sir. Yeah, well, they're right there at the one on the Food Line and College Park Road. Why did you cook them? I used to fry them up with some onions. Okay, and then eat them like that, or you didn't put them in anything else? No, just fry them up. If they had enough juice in them, just fry them up with a nice white onion. You're all set to go. 10-4. All right, well, I'm glad somebody else had them. Well, what did they taste like to you? Yeah, it was like almost like a sweet pork. Yeah, that's what it's something like that, yeah. Well, I was hoping it'd be good, and now you've made it so. Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know how you like them. Yeah, 10-4, yeah. Well, it's always good for those people from up north to come down here. They bring stuff too, instead of bugs and disease. Y'all bring some good information on cooking there, right? 10-4. Oh, I wish I could get my hands on some car hogs right now. Yeah. Get your hands on what? Clams. Oh, shit, you can get all you want over there in Mount Pleasant. You can't dig them up like you can up there. We used to do it. I don't know if they let you go down there and dig them anymore. What Channel 2 used to be. Yeah, no, Channel 4 used to be. Yeah, but they're not like he's talking about. Oh.
Hey, 21, white dog don't want no sausages unless they can fit on her arm. He only likes sausages that fit on your arm from your wrist to your shoulder.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no, you remember that? Hey, you remembered all that?
I don't forget nothing, Cat Bear.
full of onions, mustard, and the buns are steamed. What's the difference between hamburger gravy with spices and chili without beans? Yeah, this is done, it's the way they cook it. The hamburger is really, really finely done. It's almost like it's double grounded when they make it, and then they cook it up for a long time. Oh, okay.
Still taping, ain't you?
Oh, yeah.
Made it back in there and get your name called again there.
What you got talking on there, White Dog, at 2547? Yeah, 2547, D104, Tug 9, and my IMAX 2000.
All right, 21. Now you got to tell him what Crazy Man said.
I don't remember what he say.
Same thing he said about you and me talking on the same radio all the time.
Oh, yeah, White Dog. Yeah, come on. Yeah, Crazy Man said he's getting tired of you talking on that same radio every time. Well, I don't know what to tell him. He's going to have to listen to me on this radio.
You can tell him. You can tell him he can hear you on that Roy 619 that I'm gonna sell you.
White Dog.
Yeah, come on, old man.
Go ahead, bring what them two idiots over there saying.
Are they busting your chops?
No, go ahead, bust my chops. Ain't got too many of them left in there to be chopped. Yeah, they're doing this whole shoot. Crazy Man getting it now. Oh, well, I did it there.
Yeah, we definitely need to hook up for that radio and that coax.
Well, I'm good this weekend if you want to do it. We can do it tomorrow if you want.
I'm trying to think if I got to do anything. I don't think I have to do anything. Where would I have to meet you?
Wherever you want.
How about Bilo parking lot?
Which Bilo?
Right over here in St. Marie.
I'll have to look it up.
Right on 17 up behind that porch store.
Hey, do you know where Tractor Supply is?
I can find it. We'll just say Bilo. I can find it. I'll look it up. I'll Google it.
The second right from there, it says 199. Come on down to the second truck stop. There it is right behind it.
Now, is that on the Somerville side or the Monk's Corner side?
On that side where I live at. There's none on Somerville, no. It's on back on the westbound side.
Okay, well, White Dog was trying to answer. So, White Dog, it's on the Monk's Corner side?
No, it's right over here in Somerville. Do you know where the pilot is?
Yeah.
It's just before the pilot, headed from Monk's Corner.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. It's on the left, isn't it?
Yep, can't
Yeah, I know where it is. About what time you want me to meet you over there?
7:15.
Like I you might say about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
White Dog's thinking.
Hey, White Dog. 21. All right, neighbor, you back up now. All right. See if there's something wrong with my radio. Y'all notice anything, Night Ranger?
I don't notice anything.
White Dog. I'm losing power? Yeah, it went down, went back up, went back down again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check my coax.
No, so what time do you want to meet over there at Bilo?
About 12:30, 1 o'clock. You name it.
1 will be better than 12.
Okay, 1 o'clock at Bilo.
All right, put your, you got a CB in your car?
Yeah, I got one in the truck. I'll have it on.
All right, put it on channel 12 and I'll call for you on this one.
All right, sounds good.
Big white truck. Oh, mine ain't getting out.
21, how you like 3 pounds. I can still hear you. And then you jump back up there again to 9 dB, and then in a minute you'll be back down there on 3 again.
Yeah, I don't understand, because I got that direct line now to the house, to the shed.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you remember when it used to do that?
Yeah, well, anything's possible. There got a lot of people living here.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know I can still hear you. Wasn't no problem.
Roger.
Is that 165 I did tonight? Yeah, go ahead. 165 on the island. All right, come on. Tell us what you're talking on. All right, boy, I just got home. I just went to that darn the Christmas lights on James Island. That's crazy. But anyway, Cobra 25 Classic right now with a stock mic and running through a wire J-pole up about 80 feet or so in a tree and running through that old Apollo box. It's I think it's a 500 watt. It's doing a good job. Hey, what's happening? Hey, sounding good over here. Sounds good. All right. The White Dog, I heard you, but yeah, you were popping in and out on me. You were real strong, and then it went like real weak, like you went to barefoot, and then came strong again. Same thing down here. White Dog. No, White Dog.
Yeah, come on, 21.
Yeah, no, 165 was telling. Go ahead and tell him again there, 165. That's at 987 in there again. Let me stand by. Yeah, Roger, I was trying to get 165 and tell White Dog what he said there. Can you go ahead there, 165, and tell him again? Yeah, White Dog, I had you pretty strong. I mean, for down here, but I could hear you good. And then, boy, then you dropped, and I could barely hear you. And I know you didn't do anything, but your signal went down a lot down here.
Yeah, what's it now?
Yeah, much better now. Whatever you did, maybe you knocked something, but now it's good.
All right, 10-4, right back to you there, 165. You sounded good this evening.
Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, this is my best setup I got right now.
Might get nice too. Go back up that pine tree, get my damn antenna put later with a 45. I ain't gonna get it stand straight up. I can hear you all better.
Well, crazy man, I hear you great, so there ain't no problem here. And how about Night Ranger? Can you hear me up there?
Night Ranger. Uh-oh, the dog took him outside to use the bathroom.
Yeah, maybe the bathroom.
Dog didn't have to use the bathroom. Night Ranger dog took him out there.
Yeah, you sound good over here on the backside amongst the corners. The old eliminator said that.
Now we're talking to somebody out they can't hear him.
Say 165. Go ahead, 21. Yeah, maybe 987 stand by just a minute. A eliminator was hollering at you. Oh, I didn't hear him. Go ahead, eliminator.
Yeah, I'm on an old T-Berry tonight, so I probably ain't very strong over there, but I'm just waving a hand at you.
All right, eliminator, I got you. I'm barely copying you. I know you're there, but I can't really make you out. But I'll wave a hand back to you. Good to hear you. 165 down here on the island.
Roger.
I tell you what, 165. That amp there's got some violates the modulation, man. I don't care what they say, tubes, you just can't beat them, you know.
I'll tell you what, man. I just got it back too. I sent it out and got it back, and he did a nice job on it.
410.
I ain't doing bad over here, neither. You put between the 7, swinging from the 7 over to an 8. Yeah, that's good. That's good, and you know it's just that wire antenna too. It's pretty high though, but it's just that wire antenna. Oh, you got wire like Night Ranger do? Yeah, same one, same exact one. Oh, okay. I wish I had some big tall trees over here. I'd do the same thing. The day never happened. Oh, well, if you got tall trees, that's the ticket, man. That is the best thing to do. It's simple, it's easy, and you can get it up high, man.
You can still do it over there, crazy man. You're just taking that same tree you got and pull it right up in there. The same one you got that antenna in right now.
Yeah, 410 now. I live on the other side of the mobile home park. Sheesh. They got some up around 100, 150 feet in the air. Hey, God.
Yeah, you can get hippie with that drone thing that they had and fly up there with a little bitty string and a little sinker and drop it down up in the top of that tree, and then you pull a heavier rope up in there and then pull your antenna up in there.
Hippie and his son couldn't fly one because they lost their own. Someone over here behind me back was the field right there. Never found it.
10-4.
$89 equipment.
Shoot, some of those DJI Phantoms, there's like, what, $1,000, $1,500 or more.
Yeah, I got one of his grandson now. He got a big one. Boy, that's how my school goes way up there and fly over the place. And when he came down, he landed in my bush over here. And that's it, man, and pull over like paracord.
One of my friends, Crazy Ken, he's got, I think he called it the Chameleon. It's a racing drone. Man, those things can book. Those little racing drones, those things do all kind of acrobatics and they're real fast.
His grandson got it out there. He can move that best car if he got to learn how to apply it.
You ought to check out some of the videos on YouTube. Look up the racing drones. I mean, those guys are, 2 or 3 of them chasing each other, running around in city streets and down the stuff. It's pretty amazing what those things will do. Those racing drones, they're real fast and very agile.
That's cute how them best gonna take off like that, though. Oh, I gotta stand by. My heater just stopped. I gotta go get another little propane bottle.
Oh, back to Costco.
I can't run my space heater up here in this top room at the same time. I got anything more than, if I got amp doing more than 100 watts, I can't run them both at the same time, or I'll be sitting here in the dark when the circuit breaker blows.
410. Well, that Phantom puts out a good little bit of heat.
Yeah, it does. It'll warm the room up. What really warms it up, of course, is the Robin T123 and a Maverick or Phantom. That warms the room up good between the two of them. That Robin gets hot.
Oh, yeah.
How about it, y'all's bullseye? How about it?
Hey, Bullseye, good to hear you in there, man.
Yeah, I figured I'd give y'all a quick wave, a real quick wave. Try to get it in between all those big radios.
Well, you got on the old radio night there, so go ahead and tell us what you're talking on.
Talking on my Galaxy DX2547 with the ground plane up about 25 feet. It's 25 most of the time, or 30 feet unless the wind's blowing. But yep, that's what I got.
410.
Oh, that bullseye, the crazy man waving.
Waving back to you, crazy man. I figured I'd give y'all a quick wave.
But glad you did jump in there very quickly.
Roger that.
I guess that 2817 got by because Sunday night, midnight is gone. Just 2018 coming in at you.
So what'd you do today there, Bullseye?
Not too much. Just this regular old honeydew list, getting the yard cleaned up and a little this, that, and the other, just getting things done. Figure I'd come out at the end of the day and turn the radio on for a little bit, see if I can get a real short wave in.
410.
Heard all y'all talking out there. Y'all sounding really good out there, everybody.
You sound pretty good too over here anyway.
You hear that, white dog, you hear that, Bullseye?
Oh yeah, man, I got him loud and proud.
10-4, White Dog, appreciate that. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. I guess I'm doing pretty good tonight.
Oh yeah, no problem. You sounded good.
15-4, you hear that, Bullseye?
No, sir.
Bullseye, crank him up one time and all of that 15-4.
All right, 15-4, this is Bullseye. I'm in between Monk's Corner and Somerville on 176, trying to get out just a little bit to you. 15-4.
Alright. We got a copy on him. We went to the vertical side of the beams. Where's he at?
Over 176 near 17A.
The Carnes Crossroads between Monk's Corner and Somerville. I hear you real good.
Alright, Bullseye, we got a copy on you now. We were just on the ground plane. We didn't get much on that. But, Bullseye, we appreciate the bump down. If you get a grip every now and again, we saying hello.
10-4 back to you. You sounding really good, like you next door. Appreciate it.
Bullseye, do you have a mobile in your, do you have a radio in your mobile?
No, I ain't got one in the car yet. I got a couple little radios in a box here that I plan on putting them in the car eventually, but that's just one of those things you got to get to. But I do got a couple extra little pieces of radio I'm going to try to put in there eventually.
Roger.
I got a couple of those old 25, Midland 25, 23 channels. I was going to try to stick one of those in the car one day.
Alright, well, those are good radios.
You right, old Burnett? Yeah. How many dogs you out of? One, Kansas. Got mud right there in the Candlewood.
Mr. T, you still in there?
Yeah, I'm still in here. I switched back over to the old Messenger 250.
Alright. Well, can you hear that Bullseye?
Yeah, I could hear Bullseye. He was coming in good.
All right, Bullseye, Mr. T, you're in Monk's Corner. I think you said you was in Monk's Corner?
Yes, sir. I'm over here on the back side, right down this road from the school a little bit.
10-4. I guess I'm on the outside of Monk's Corner towards Somerville, but I hear you loud and clear.
Roger. Yeah, you're sounding good tonight, I tell you.
10-4. Nice talking to you.
1940, did you go to sleep?
1940, wake up yourself. Mr. Dogwood put him to bed, then.
some talk show wanting to know if it had already changed years because that ball didn't drop.
Oh no, well, I heard something about that.
You sure spend a lot of money on that daggone thing, man. That thing is Swarovski crystal, which that's nothing but glass, you know, but it's valued at whatever they think it's worth. You know, it's like a diamond. I mean, what good is it? You can't eat it and nothing else. It's only what you want to pay for one. That's all it's worth. So, like anything else, except something that will keep you alive, you know, that's what's the most expensive. I mean, the most valuable thing is something water and food, you know. When you don't have them, you can have all the diamonds in the world. You'll be a skeleton laying there with one on your finger, you know.
Oh no, you're right.
They're going to keep on poisoning everything, the way they're poisoning everything and putting stuff in the ground and poisoning this and that. And shoot, man, we're going to have water, you know, we're not going to have any water to drink. I don't know what we're going to do. By then, I'll already be gone, you know. And I'll be waiting to get in heaven there. When you get in there, I'll be waving at you, trying to get in, if you recognize me.
Yeah, poor Tim. They take one of my radios with me. That's what I told my sister. When I die, put one of my radios in the casket. For what? In case I wake up and want to talk to somebody.
He'll be up there at the pearly gate trying to talk to St. Peter going, what do you mean I can't take my radio through the gate? How am I supposed to get on old radio night?
And you say, I'm not going.
So why you go to the other gate then? But no, that's all right. Just sneak a metal walkie-talkie in there.
Hey, 21, you got any more uplifted words for the new year?
I don't know. I have to think about it there. Crazy man, you're pretty good at putting the word out. What you got for some good words?
Good words.
Well, you know, some good information, some good things to live by for the new year.
Stay out of trouble and stay home.
Tenfold.
That's one thing I tell you. You stay out of trouble, then you stay home, you stay out of trouble. You go out there, you get in trouble. Oh, I didn't do it, guys. She didn't do it, officer. Oh, that's bad.
I got some advice. If you got your money in Bitcoin, you better get the hell out.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that.
It's already gone from $20,000 down to like $13,000 right now, and it's on its way to zero.
Now's the time to buy. No.
There's this billionaire named Jim Rogers. He's made billions doing corn and wheat futures and that kind of oil futures and that kind of stuff. And they had him on this show, and the guy that was interviewing was a big Bitcoin fan. He was talking about how much money he's made off Bitcoin. I guess he was hoping Jim Rogers would talk about how good investment Bitcoin is. Jim Rogers is a pretty smart guy. They talked about, it's gone from a couple of dollars to over 15,000, and Jim Rogers said, well, I wish I'd been smart enough or dumb enough to buy it.
Yeah, when it first started out, what was it, $100 for one or what?
Probably 30 or 40 bucks. I don't really know. But I wasn't going to buy it because all you're buying is a number in a computer. That's all it is. Of course, that's all the U.S. dollar really is a number in a computer. But yeah, it's not you wasting your money on that. It's nothing but pure speculation, and it's going to end very badly.
Well, you know good and well those people that's got everything locked down, like the Rothschilds and all them that own everything, the banks and all. They're not going to let anything like that get in there, you know. They say, well, we let it go on for a little while, and then we'll spank them, and then they'll come running back to us, you know. Who do they think they are trying to get around us having control of everything? So, you know, that it probably would never work out.
Well, part of what's driving it is a lot of people are trying to get their money out of China, and the Chinese government won't let you take it out legally, so they're having to come up with all these ways to try to get it out. And so one of the ways they're trying to get it out is through Bitcoin. The other way some of the Chinese are trying to get their money out of China is they're buying up real estate, like up in some of these resort areas, especially up in Canada, and they're driving up the prices, buying this ridiculous, overpriced real estate, and nobody ever lives there. And it's just, for them, it's kind of like their bank account, because legally they can't transfer their money out of the country, but I guess they can buy assets and stuff. So that's what's driving a lot of the real estate markets through the roof in some of these resort areas, and especially in Canada.
15-4's probably been over there to Japan. You been over there, 15-4?
Okinawa, on my way across the west bank.
Roger. Well, what is the climate like over there? Is it get real harsh winters, or is it more moderate, or what?
They have winters over there. They definitely do. It's cold as all get out during the winter season over there.
Oh, okay.
No, they're not that far from Korea. You know, Korea is probably one of the coldest places in the world.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That breaker, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Night Ranger, I got a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so, like the other day there, we was talking about that True Tone radio that I got. Well, it came in today. Lo and behold, I was surprised about it and all too, is that I fired the thing up. Alright, well, everything worked. It looks like it should in it. And, anyways, running the thing barefoot, I was actually very surprised about this. I made a contact in New York on it, running barefoot. But my question is would you by any chance have to know how you can turn the dead key down in them? It's running a 6-watt dead key right now.
Well, yeah, I know how to do it, but it's not something I can tell you how to do over the air. You can actually look on the model number on probably CB Tricks or some of these other websites on the internet. You just True Tone and put in the model number, and they may tell you, exactly what to do, or just take it to a local tech. But you got to be careful. Those little ferrite slugs in those things, they break real easy. You shatter one and you don't have a replacement, you might be screwed.
Okay, 10-4. Alright, but you would know how to do it and all?
Well, more than likely. But I don't work on other people's radios. I just don't do that anymore. But look it up on the internet or take it to a tech. It's not hard, but don't get in there and turn everything, because one of them is what's called the 54 megahertz TVI trap, and it looks just like all the other adjustments. If you don't know how to read a schematic, you'll get in there and turn that and start eating up people's TVs, and you won't even you won't even know you turned the wrong thing, because it looks just like all the other adjustments. So take it to one of the local techs. He can turn it down. It's no big deal. It's easy to do.
10-4. Alright, because I'm not, I looked at the back of it, and honestly, tell you the truth, man, I'm not finding much on it at all, really. I'm not joking you, I'm not really finding much.
Well, does it have tell me what controls are on the face of it. I mean, I'm sure it's mostly black with some silver on the face, isn't it?
Yeah, around the signal meter on it, it's got the signal meter with the that's got the Delta Tune squelch, volume, noise blanker, and L switch, and external CB switch on it, and antenna warning light on it, and it's also for the, it's only got the signal and power meter on it, almost like a Cobra 29 size style on it, but it's only got the signal and power on it.
That is the exact same radio as the Midland 77-882. So write that model down. Midland 77-882. And if you look up the adjustments for the Midland 77-882, that'll be the same for that True Tone.
Alright, 10-4. Alright, keep that in your head there. I'm going to find something to write on. This whole time I was looking up at 77-81. Shoot, man, I'm glad you came in there.
I don't think there is a 881. If there is, I don't know about it. But that's, yeah, that tree, what he describes, that's identical to a Midland 77-882. That's a 40 channel, 2 crystal PLL02 chassis, PLL02a chassis made by Cybernet. Good radio. I think Western Auto had True Tone.
Oh, yeah, well, okay. Okay. Alright, I'm ready to write down and all I got so far Midland.
Yeah, Midland 77-882. Midland 77-882. That's it. That's the exact same radio.
Alright, 77-882.
Yep, that's it.
Alright, I'll do some research up on it, see if I can find anything, and I'll let you know.
It should just be the very last adjustment. I don't remember the number. But anyway, you gotta have a special tool. If you try, a screwdriver won't fit it. It's got this special little hex tool, and you need a plastic or ceramic one. So you still probably should take it to a tech. You crack that slug, and yeah, you may screw yourself up. I mean, somebody else has got parts for it; they can fix it. But you crack that slug, and you don't have a replacement slug, you're screwed. Well, there's only one adjustment that you can do that with. But anyway. Alright, you guys, pick it back up. The Horse Night Ranger, who doesn't quite sound like himself, is listening.
Tell him how to make a bell pad.
I've made T-pads. I don't know that I've made a nail pad before.
How about it? Yeah, well, that's basically what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you put that before the amplifier. A little T-pad. I had to do that with that piece of crap Palomar Elite 300. What a piece of junk that was. I finally got rid of it. But yeah, I had to put a little 50 ohm T-pad in that thing to, because I didn't want to back the radio down, and it was overdriving it, and so yeah, that's how I fixed that. But I found it throwing that amp away anyway. It was a piece of junk. It had harmonics out the ass.
Have you ever heard of anybody putting a T in the fitting of a coax, like it's one of those T's, and then putting a light bulb to suck up power, like a inline dummy load?
No, but I've heard them using the T connector like that, like to send a signal off to an oscilloscope or something like that. I know you can take one of those number 47 light bulbs and stick it in a connector and solder it, and if you solder it to it, it acts like a 50 ohm dummy load.
Yeah, when it turns blue, though, it's called.
Talks about that in that Lou, whatever his name is. that guy that does CBC International, he talks about making a 50 ohm dummy load out of a 47 bayonet light bulb.
Yeah, but it won't take me so much.
Oh, I'm sure it won't. I just got the two 100 ohm 2 watt ceramic metal oxide resistors, and then put them in parallel and made myself a little 4 watt dummy load.
And you had that coming off of the T connection going to ground, one end and the other to the, you had one going to the coax shield and one going to the center connector.
No, I just took a PL259, a big one, and stuck the resistors down inside of it and soldered one to the center connector and one to the shield, and then you can insert it in the other side of the watt meter and key down, and you got a 1-to-1 SWR because it's a 50 ohm dummy load like that, and you can, for a straight radio, you can use it to, tune up or check or whatever, but it's only 4 watts.
All I was talking about is to knock the power down.
Well, I haven't done it that way, but, I opened up that piece of crap Palomar 300 Elite and stuck that 50 ohm T-pad in line in there to pad it down a little so I wouldn't have to turn the radio back. But that's a cheap way to get a 1-to-1 SWR, especially if you got an amp that's got a high SWR on the input. It'll give you a 1-to-1. There's a chart on the internet where you can look up, what values you need. I don't remember the exact address, but you can look it up.
The values you need for what?
It gives you all the values for what value resistors you need to get the desired impedance for a T-pad.
Oh, okay. And you put it inside the radio right at where the disconnect the little coax or whatever wire going to the SO239, and they put it right in there in series with that.
Well, in my case, I put it inside the amplifier. I put it coming from the input side of the amplifier to before the input side of the transistors to pad the input to the transistors on the amplifier. I didn't put it in the radio.
Oh, okay. Those are that Palomar 200.
Palomar 300 Elite, little piece of junk, black-faced amplifier with SD1446s that self-oscillates at the flap of a moth's wing and has so many harmonics above 30 megahertz, you'll have a 1-to-1 SWR with the amp turned off, and when you turn it on, your SWR will shoot up to 1.7 from all the out-of-band harmonics feeding back from the antenna.
Okay.
So if you're thinking about buying a black-faced Palomar 3 Elite, don't. Yeah, now the blue-faced Palomar 350 with the 5-pole Chevy Chev filter in it, now that's a good one. The blue-faced, but that black-faced Palomar 300 Elite, that's a piece of crap.
Are you still running the thing there, Night Ranger?
Yeah, but we're at an hour and 32, so I guess I ought to shut it down. All right, bringing old radio night to a close.